one of them is actually a major strength, and that is a sense of family and community, and we bring it along with us wherever we go. In our own family experience, we have always had instant connection with at least one person, distinguishable with that very friendly, uniquely Filipino smile, or a wave, or a mom, or a sir, or an ate, or a kuya. And that happens to us wherever we are, whether it's in Sao Paulo in Brazil, in Cairo in Egypt, or even Lapland in Finland. That's where Santa Claus lives. So there is a Filipino in Santa Claus Village. So there's one thing about home that is of utmost importance. Keep yourself firm in the values that your parents and your teachers have taught you. Those are your roots, ugat, the very foundation of your being. They provide you with a grounding that keeps you steady and firm in difficult times, and in times when you're confronted with what is right and what is wrong. At certain points in your life, you may get lost or confused about what to do. Two tests become very handy. One is the newspaper test. And that question is asking yourself, what if my name and what I'm about to do appears in the newspapers? But for your generation, it's the internet and YouTube, right? So if you cringe at the thought of it, then you are probably doing something that is not right. But there is a second test, and I call this the mother and father test. When in doubt, ask yourself, will my parents be proud of me when they find out about this? Ano sasabihin ni nanay, ng mommy, ni papa, ni daddy? Or a combination of both? How would my mother and father feel if they were to read about me in this way in the news? What will they say? Second, define your own definition of success. And it is about, let me quote my favorite author, William Shakespeare. He said, "To thine own self be true, and it must follow, as the night of the day, thou cannot not then be false to any man." In short, 400 years later, the advice of Polonius to his son Laertes in Hamlet is still ring true. Be yourself. As you go through life, there's one distraction that will come in many forms. This is about the answer to the question, what does success look like? Be clear about what makes you happy. You can be lured by somebody else's definition of success. You may be tempted to become a doctor, a nurse, a caregiver, because everybody seems to be able to go abroad with it. So you start with that, only to find out that you don't really work well in night shifts, or that you faint at every sight of blood. You may want to be a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer, because you will always have a title, but not because those are the courses that you want to do. And there is the lure of the physical manifestation of success. In some countries, like Singapore, where we live now, they call it the 5 C's. So what are the 5 C's? Condominium, car, credit club, country club, credit card, country club, and cash. So, yes, all material things, and the key question is, what really makes you happy? Well, success is never really about material things, having more or wanting something bigger. It is being true to who you are and finding that unique space in the world where only you and uniquely you can make a difference. With the lives of people who inspired me, I could see that success is not about having. Again, success is not about having. It's about being. Who you are is what you do, not what you have. And as even the wisdom of Dennis the Menace would would say, the best person I could ever be is me. It's like you. The best person you could ever be is you. So, what is the best version of you? When is life good? Well, my father's version of success is about your children doing better than you did. Now, for my best friend, that's my husband, and I have, my best friend and I have taken this definition of what success is, and we call it the good life. And it's defined as being in the place where I belong, with the people I love, doing meaningful work on purpose. That is what the good life is to both of us. And by the way, I have worn many titles. I was head of London office, blah, 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 global vice president, Asian Women of Achievement, outstanding 16 in Singapore. But there is one all-time favorite title. And guess what that is? Mother. That leads me to the third thing, which is do what you love and you will find your way. Do what you love and you will find your way. Let what you love to do be your guide for choosing a career or a profession. To paraphrase Henry David Thoreau, know your own bone and keep chewing on it. Make a conscious effort to choose something that is make a conscious effort to choose something that is a manifestation of you, of who you are. It is about acquiring more skills and being better at what you are naturally drawn to, what you are passionate about, and what someday you will be at your best. So, the key question for you, what is it that you would do even if you don't get paid for it? Aray? But there is something that you would happily do even when you don't get paid for it. What would hurt if you are not able to do it? Now you know why teachers teach. When they don't, it hurts. Yes, do what you love and fill up your life. Never, never at any moment doubt the fact, and it is the fact, you can make a difference. You will have critical choices that will impact your life's journey. In addition to choosing what you do, there are three others. There is a choice about geography, which is where you want to live, where you want to work, where you want to raise your family. There is a choice of organization, what kind of institution would you like to be in, what values they should espouse, how should you be taken care of. And there is the choice of people you would like to travel with in life. In this regard, I would admonish, choose your life partner well if you choose to be in a relationship. Remember, 50% of your happiness as a couple will be dependent on your choice of partner. Ano ho? 50% of your happiness is dependent on the other person. So you better choose well. And kung mali, paano? No. Sorry, bayad. No, it is. And so you have to choose well. So, actually also your success. If your partner is supportive of you, likelihood of success is higher. Now the fourth. Once you have made that choice, what do you do? And I'll say, take a risk, make mistakes, get messy. Assuming you know how and what you want to contribute, and you are true to your talents, passion, and conviction, I would dare you the thing there of a fictional teacher.